there, welcome to Joy TV. I'm Ann Timpany, creator of the Academy for Joyful Leadership. Today we're talking about guilt, how to handle guilt, how to get rid of the guilt, and how to get rid of those voices that say I should be doing this, I should be doing that, and the guilt that goes with it. So everybody knows there's that voice of should, and I hear everybody say, oh, I know I shouldn't listen to the shoulds, but that doesn't help, does it? We all know that there's a should thing that isn't helping us live our best life, but we need a practice and tools to help us get underneath that, to really cut through that fog and transcend this once and for all. So that's what we're doing today. So let's talk about how guilt shows up for you. Either you make a choice, you make a decision, you move ahead, and then the emotional weight of the guilt just crushes you, pulls you out of your joy and freedom. You're not enjoying it because you feel so guilty that you're doing this. Or you stop making decisions that would put you into feeling guilt. So you avoid opportunities, or you hold back from the things that you really want to do so that you don't have to feel the unpleasantness of the guilt, right? So the first thing we want to do is to lean into the guilt. Instead of avoiding it, lean in and get curious, like, hello, guilt. Wrap your arms around it. I'm going to make friends with you today because there's an important message in the guilt. It's like some important part of you is trying to get your attention, woohoo, and it doesn't know how to do it. So it uses this emotional feeling of, but all it is a calling out for attention from a deeper part of you. So we're going to get acquainted with that. So our first thing is to notice the tension. It's almost like there's this thing here and this thing here that are pulling for your attention, your energy, your time, your focus, and you feel torn. And if you do this thing, you feel guilty that you're not doing this thing. And if you do this thing, you're feeling guilty that you're not doing this thing. Whether it's mothering and work, when you are busy with your work, you feel guilty that you're not being with your kids, or when you're playing with your kids, you feel guilty that you're letting the ball drop with the projects you've got going for work, and you can't ever quite just be free to do one or the other. Or maybe it's the work versus relaxation. That's another common one where you just want to go chill out and this voice says you should be working. Won't it just leave you alone? Or you are working and you know you need to do some self-care and relax. And you're like, I should just be chilling out, but I just can't quite. So it creates this tension, right? And so just letting yourself play with the tension, because this is where the message is going to come from. So I invite you to just open up your arms and feel the tension, like the tug of war happening inside of yourself. And it's pulling you this way and this way and this way. And it's a constant state of internal tension inside of yourself. So what we're going to do is let ourselves go deeper, go underneath the tension. So we're going to drill down deeper, 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 deeper. What's underneath the tension? So we're going to begin by bringing a big wow to the guilt. Wow. And I mean wow as in W.O.W. This is our 3-step process for cutting through the guilt. The first W is what and why. There's 2 W's really. Wow. So what is it that is pulling at you? So we want to get clear on what are the things here and what are the things here that create the internal tension. So first, just identify what is this and what is this that you feel like I should be doing, I can't relax because I should be doing the other. Identify what those are, and then ask yourself why. The big W, why? Why are these things important to me? Why is this important to me? Why is this important to me? Because you'll find that each one is important to you in different ways. There are different aspects of yourself that both need attention, care, awareness, energy, and they are important. It's not an either-or thing. It feels like it when you're in the guilt, but just identify, yes, this is important to me, and here's why. And this is important to me, and here's why. The next step is the O. The owning it, the owning of your desires that says, when I'm really honest with myself, I really do want to have this type of experience. And I really want to have this type of experience. Both of these are important to me. And so rather than get stuck in the I should, the heaviness of guilt, blah, 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 sit up straight and own it. Wow. This is illuminating. It's showing me what's important to me. These things are important elements of my life. Wow. Sit up tall. Own it. Own it. And then our third step is the W. We're going to go into wonder and then using your words. Just like little kids, use your words. We get to use our words. So for wonder, we're going to ask from this place of sitting up tall and owning our desires. I wonder what I could do that would allow me to have both of these experiences in my life. Perhaps it's making a different schedule arrangement. Usually it's around having clear boundaries around when I'm going to do this and when I'm going to do this, and making sure that there are times in my day and my week for both of these because they are important to me. Typically, the guilt comes when we haven't adequately scheduled or created space for these, and so then we're doing one and wishing we were doing the other and all of that. It's just blurry boundaries and lack of clarity about how we want to create our day and our week. So ask yourself in wonder, I wonder how I could create space for both of these experiences, for both of these ways of engaging. And then use your words. That means asking for support. What is it that you would like to ask somebody to help you with? Maybe it's child care so that you can engage in this project, or letting somebody know, you know what? I'm not going to be available from 7 to 9 on this day because I'm going to turn off my phone and go to my child's music recital. Whatever that is, you can express your boundaries and your desires and your schedule concerns using your words, and ask for the support that you need to help you honor these different aspects of yourself. And you'll find that when you approach it with a sitting up tall, wow, clear identification of what it is, why it's important, owning your desires, and knowing it's not an either or. You are the one that's in the driver's seat. You are the one that has the power to create your life. And the third one is going into wonder. I wonder how I could create that. And then using your words, what could I ask for? And who do I need to ask to be supported in this? So when you approach it with wow, you are effectively becoming this artistic designer of your life that can create elegant solutions. It's like your whole life is this blank canvas. You're the painter and you've got the paintbrush and you've got the design, you've got the elegant vision inside of you. But when you're in the guilt, you're not using your power. You're not using your paintbrush. You're just feeling guilty. I don't want to feel this, When the guilt has a powerful message for you to sit up tall, own it, and paint the life that you want to create. You have the power, you have the desire, you have the clarity of what's important, and you have the ability to craft a life that works for you one day at a time, one choice at a time, by listening to the guilt, playing with it, and then owning what's really underneath. Thanks for joining me on Joy TV. We'll see you next time. Bye.